I'm Bob Monti. With me is Jeff Green, and we're just seconds away from the start of this match. Turkey, upstarts, taking on Argentina, who finished second in 2002, were Olympic champs in 2004. And here we go, quarterfinal match number 2. Argentina taking on Turkey. Alberto jumping against Kaya Pekar, number 14 of Turkey. And the game's underway. Ginobili gets the jump ball and immediately looks to get it down low. Nice jump hook. That's Luis Scola, misses his first shot. He was looking for the foul. There was no whistle.
That's a big body to shoot over though. Solak, the big man for Turkey, he is a huge, huge man.
Well, Hakan Demirel, number 15, the point guard for Turkey, will be under tremendous pressure. There's Tekker, puts up the shot, doesn't go down. And Sanchez, 29-year-old guard, and he's fouled by Hakan Demirel.
And lucky Demirel fouled Pepe Sanchez because just as a warm-up shot, Manu Ginobili threw up a 3 and hit nothing but the bottom of the net. That's ominous. That's an ominous sight.
Well, just seeing him lace up his boots and step onto the court is pretty ominous. Warning, I guess, for Turkey. Nocioni, he's a Chicago Bulls star, their leading scorer and rebounds in the playoff rounds.
He is such a great defender as well, Bob. Argentina consider him their best defender by far.
Oh, he's one tough player. Andre Nocioni, that's who we're talking about, number 13. Shot from Turkey, misses. Nocioni gets the ball, passes it ahead, and Ginobili is fouled out front by Sink Akyol. 1 point.
Well,
9-8
Akyol,
guard.
that's one of these youngsters, is one of these 19-year-olds that are prevalent throughout this tournament, Akyol. And you can see what Turkey are going to do. They're going to stop the ball at every opportunity. They're not going to let Argentina get into any sort of fast break opportunity or get any quick shots off. They're going to make them work hard.
Ginobili comes off a couple of picks. No, that's Sanchez coming off a couple of picks. Gives it back to Scola. He's got the first 2. They go to Scola so often. They like playing off the big guy, number 4, Luis Scola.
5-0 to Argentina.
Scola averaging 15 points a game in the first 6. Scores first for Argentina. The spin. And a foul.
And that's the foul on Scola.
Fatih Solak, number 11, pleading his case. He gets the call. Argentina with a 5-0 lead. In a blink of an eye, boom, out in front. Demirel. Sanchez comes up to him. Demirel, 1.9 meters tall. Turkey have a lot of size. There's not a small player in the team. Well, the hook shot doesn't go down. Solak misses. He had to put it up. He was camped in the paint. The 3 seconds were running out. He threw up the right-handed hook there. Falls way short. The Argentinian wall, the defense will be so tough, and they do box off the boards. They out-rebound their opposition by a big margin.
Solak just Polak. Solak with the Polak on Manu Ginobili. Just hammered him with a back screen. But you got to say, Manu Ginobili's used to that sort of thing. He comes off some big screens in the NBA.
He's like one of those little blow-up dolls. You punch and it goes down and pops straight back up. He's off the floor before you can blink an eye. And he'll be on the hardwood probably more than any other player in the game. Absolutely fearless. Gives himself a lot of punishment. He slices inside, has the ball raked out of his hands by Erdogan. Erdogan averaging 17 points again. He's one of the veterans at 27. Demirel can't buy it. Scola off his hand.
Well, Demirel couldn't buy a basket and Scola couldn't buy a rebound. Turkey ball. It's not as if Turkey haven't had a couple of good shot opportunities. They just haven't made them. But it's that defensive pressure that the Argentinians put on them. Look at that. There's another steal. Ginobili with the ball.
Ginobili slashes to the bucket. Doesn't get the roll, but he'll get the 2 free throws. And this is the second player we've seen hit in the throat earlier in the game. Hernandez of Spain got a...
Well, here's Picker. Well, the offhand got him straight in the throat. I think he's acting a bit though, Bob, to be perfectly honest. It wasn't that hard. He saw what happened to Rudy Fernandez and say no one's really worried about him, to be honest.
No, nobody's come over to say even a word to him. The referees haven't even bothered checking with it. Ginobili, little messy, but it goes down. And Ginobili shooting, as I said before, 88.5% from the free throw line. Not the right man to score and down the stretch if it's a close game.
Well, it was really funny. Picker went over to say something to Ginobili, and Ginobili just waved him away. Toughen up, son. That's what he said in Argentina.
A pretty blunt message. Dogan gives it up. Demerol has got Sanchez in his face. Turkey under pressure. Solak kicks it out. Akyol, the 19-year-old, has to give it up. He's got to take it now with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hey, that's a big shot from a 19-year-old.
He can make that though, Bob. Akyol. He's just not one of these ordinary 19-year-olds. He's made his national team. He was one of the high scorers at the World Championships, under 21 World Championship. So he knows how to play the game.
Certainly does. Lots of talent. A big player, big guard, 1.98 meters tall, and he plays a 2 guard. Sanchez fouled there by Demerol, and it looks like that's going to be the second foul on Demerol. It is. He's in trouble. He's the point guard that usually gets the most court time. They do spread it around. One of the facets, one of the features of Turkey's game is they have at least 9 players well up in time each game. So they do share the time on the court around. It doesn't seem to hurt their cause at all.
Full court pressure now by the Argentinians. Just ready to tighten the noose so early in the game, Argentina.
Hector gives it off and leaves Demerol. Over halfway it comes. Nice pass inside, but Solak has it stolen by Ginobili. Hyperactive. Wonder what he'd be like as a child. Moving all the time. And he's got another couple. 11-3. Argentina tasting Turkey in the early moments here.
No, 6:21 to play. Part of the Baby Bulls franchise. We've got a couple of them here from the Bulls franchise in the NBA. Known as the Baby Bulls. Rebuilding after the Michael Jordan era.
Kaya Becker.
That's a nice little basket by Becker as he fades away, posts up, fades away.
Pepe Sanchez gives it off. Gets it back from Ginobili. And Ginobili moving all the time. Oh, he tried to do the little cross-court pass. Demerol, beautiful little shovel pass.
So Akyol with the 2. Turkey, bit of a run.
Like sneaking a bribe to the waiter.
Alberto, he traveled. Yes, he did. The Turkish defense. That's what they're trying to do. Stop the break of the Argentinians, and every opportunity, they're going to send people straight at you. As the stadium erupts into the sound of Turkey air.
Yes. The crowds from Argentina and Turkey are right sitting almost together. There's an aisle separating them, well, the top deck and the lower deck. Things could ignite over there as well. They are passionate about their basketball.
Yeah, well, you've got the Argentinian fans right behind the Turkish fans, the Lithuanian fans.
And a hard foul there by Alberto.
Fabricio Alberto, that's his first.
And Erdogan, 27-year-old, carrying a 17-point average.
Well, if Demerol goes out of the game, Erdogan will take over the point guard duties along with Akyol. They'll share it. Demerol's already in his second foul.
Nice shooting from Erdogan. 11-9, Turkey have come right back at Argentina. They trail by 2 at about 5.5 minutes to play in the first period. Ginobili, as he does, controlling it. Alberto.
Oh, lovely basket by Fabricio Alberto. But the Argentinians, they work against the zone, they work that short baseline so well. And Alberto, we saw the other day, just get lots of baskets against New Zealand on the short baseline. As Demirol goes to the basket. Great pass by the big man, Solak.
Yep, they get the back door. They surprise Argentina there. Miscommunication on defense. Somebody forgot to lock the back door. Bogdan Tanjevic, the Montenegrin coach of the Turkish team, and in the corner, Nocchioni can't put it down. And 3 Turks scrapping for the ball. They come away with it. Their hosts in 2010, and are they proud of it?
Akyol for 3. Oh yeah, the second long 3 that he's hit. And Akyol, the youngster, puts Turkey up by 1. Not for very long though, as Manu Ginobili goes down the lane, drops it off to Luis Scola for 2.
And after that 3, Argentina came straight back at them and punished them for enjoying that 3-pointer too much and tore the 2.
And there you go,
makes a steal, and he powers his way to the hoop. They're going to give him the 2 on the follow through. Does he pump? Does Argentina pump? Do the fans love it? Oh yeah, 17-14, Argentina by 3. This is another team that has its eyes set on one thing: gold. Timeout taken. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the first period. Argentina by 3, 17-14. And Nocchioni, yes.
Por ejemplo, Pony. Viene este hombre a poner el B. Este tipo que haga un pasito afuera. ¿Por qué?
Turkey started very, very slowly. They were down 11-3, and then offensively they started to find their range. Compliments of a couple of threes from St. Akyol, the 19-year-old guard, and they've come back into the ball game. Argentina still hold a bit of an edge here, 17-14, but Nocchioni, the Chicago Bulls star, launches one. It's only a 2, but it's nothing but net. Sanchez, look at a little pass back inside. Scola, that's just great give and go basketball. Scola sets the pick, Sanchez drives around, Scola turns heads for the basket, gets the pass right back, smack, 2 points. 4:09 left in the first period. And Nocchioni was fouled on the layup just prior to the timeout being taken. This is an and 1 situation. He's got it. Well, Argentina shoot free throws as a team at a 75% clip. That's good. 67% for Turkey. That's mediocre. We could cite lots of statistics like that, but this is a quarterfinal match. It all comes down to who's hot on the night.
Nocchioni, he gets the foul. He pulled the young fella down. There's Demirol on the bench. He's come out of the game. And so Erdogan and Akyol will share the point guard duties.
Yep, the talking's over, and look, Argentina's straight back into them. They're actually switching on defense on the inbounds play. That's interesting. Kurtoglu into the game for Turkey. There's Akyol, misses that one. The rebound, the pass ahead to Scola, the big center.
But look at the 5 red shirts, all back in the transition defense to stop the fast break opportunities for Argentina.
Scola misses, spin dribble. Turkey get over halfway. Erdogan underneath. That's number 12, Gonlam.
Oh, great pass inside the Erdogan. What a great little pass there from Gonlam.
Sanchez controlling it out front. Ginobili handles it so often. Nocchioni looking for Alberto underneath. Had a good look. He was only 4 feet from the hoop, but he decided a long time ago to hit Alberto.
Oh, Fabricio Alberto. What a great little basket. Little right-hand jump hook into the lane.
20-16, Argentina still with that spread. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to play. First period. Good crowd here. Must be up around 16, 17,000. Alberto, another steal for Argentina. They pass it ahead, and Scola. That's interesting. The guy who's breaking first is Scola, the big center. 2.04 meters tall.
Well, when you've got guys like Nocioni and Fabricio Alberto that can rebound the ball, there's no reason why the other big man can't rush off if there's an opportunity down the court.
Kurtoglu from a long way out, doesn't find it.
And there you go, that's that rebounding power I'm talking about, Bob. Nocioni was able to rebound. Oh, look at that, great. Oh, Alberto, how did he miss that?
He won't be happy with that. He had such a good look. It was like a gimme putt, and out it popped. Disappeared, then bounced out. Kurtoglu, 2.08 meters, spins, goes to the hoop, off the glass, just won't roll.
And who got the rebound? Nocioni again.
Yeah, he's right there. Weak side rebounder, very, very strong rebounder. Pass, Scola, baseline, kicks it high.
Delfino off to Sanchez. Oh, what great ball movement by the Argentinians. And Nocioni finishes it off. 4 guys touch that ball within the space of about 3 seconds. And Nocioni gets an easy layup.
And Delfino, number 10 in the game for Argentina, another NBA player, plays with the Detroit Pistons, so plenty of talent, plenty of stars out there from a long, long way out. Erdogan misses. 22-16, Argentina by 6. Turkey just can't seem to get the basket they need to draw level. Ball goes out of bounds off Turkey.
Timeout Turkey.
54.7 seconds to play in the first period. And Turkey called timeout. They're trailing 22-16. And Kurtoglu emphatically telling the referee that he blew that call. It came off the other player's face, he says. And then he heads for the bench in disgust.
They have, well, there's something new, Bob. The referees have conferred and they agree with the Turkish team. It did come off someone's face, and it was an Argentinian face. So they have reversed their call and said, thank you, boys, we got it wrong. There we go. Oh, that's just the Manu Ginobili going to the hole. Look how tough that is. Nocioni.
Shot of Sergio Hernandez.
That's the young boy, Akyol, one of his 2 threes.
Foul before the shot, but given the follow-up, 2 points. Nocioni, and look at the nice little finger roll off the glass.
Just so big.
Oh.
He plays sort of big guard, small forward. And he's bigger than most small forwards and way bigger than most big guards.
Well, he's so good with the ball. Nocioni, we're talking about 2.02 meters tall, 26-year-old Chicago Bulls star. Turkey benefits from that changed call from the referee, so they inbound the ball. 48 seconds and counting down in the first period. They're down by 6 points. They need a bucket. Into the corner.
Donlam misses. There's 2.
And Argentina will try to use up as much shot clock time as they can. It's down to 10, 11, counting down now. Into the corner, Volkovitsky, the big center of the game. He takes the 3-point attempt, and they get the rebound out front. So now they can use up all the time, and in so doing, get the last shot of the first period. So we're down to 6 seconds. Here's Sanchez. Scola!
Beautiful basket.
That's the second time they've done that same play. They finished the period with 2, but there's still 3.5 seconds to play.
But credit that to Pepe Sanchez, the point guard. Look at this. He splits the 2 defenders. Easy bounce pass, and by the time the defenders react, it's and 1. Great play by Argentina. That's a standard. that's a standard play with Pepe Sanchez splitting the defenders.
Turkey get one last look. Oh, nice shot from halfway. Hits the front of the rim, bounces high, but refuses to drop. So at the end of the first 10 minutes of play, an interesting, intriguing match here. Turkey just falling behind the last couple of seconds, 25-16. Coaching staff for Argentina look pretty relaxed, pretty happy. Head coach Sergio Hernandez on the left. And Ginobili standing up talking to the team.
You need a patient Bogdan
Stanjevic, Montenegro.
Nobody can score us 25 points. It's average of 100 points. What do you expect of the game?
Wow, two very demonstrative coaches.
And people say I get excited on the sideline as a coach back in New Zealand.
Well, you've got some real competition here, Jeff Green.
Yeah, I'm just a learner with a learner license compared to some of these guys. They're absolutely emotional. They love the game and they love their teams to do well. And that's all it is. They're just trying to get their team involved in the game.
Look at the concentration in the faces of the Argentine players.
It was interesting, the Turkey coach said, we've let them score 25 points in a quarter. That's a 100-point game if that's what you want to do. They'll win a 100-point game. If we continue to play like this, they'll win a game scoring 25 a quarter.
Well, can they put the brakes on? There you see Luis Scola. Scola with 7 points, the leading scorer. No, he's second leading scorer for Argentina. Nocchioni, Andre Nocchioni is the leading scorer with 10. And a new player in the game for Argentina, Walter Herman, who's just signed with the Charlotte Bobcats. He's number 8. Pass inside, rejected, but Turkey get it straight back. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Into the game. Atsur, the little guard. Can't hit it. And ahead, Delfino, Carlos Delfino. Nice pass to Scola. Comes back under the basket. Has it blocked. He goes straight back up and kicks it out. Good hang time. He had a look. There was nothing on, so he turns and throws it top.
Oh, there's that play again. Volkovitsky just got it blocked.
And number 8, Ilyasova. Blocked that for Turkey. Ilyasova, 2.08 meters tall, and he's scoring 10 a game. He's another go-to player offensively, but they go with about 9 players. And that was Kutluay. He's scoring 11 per game. And Turkey have the advantage of rotating players, Jeff. 9 players get good rotation time every game.
Well, we were talking about it in the break, and how many teams have 8 or 9 solid players.
Well, here's another one. Walter
for Argentina. But we're talking about teams that have 8 or 9 solid players. Argentina's one of them. Spain's one of them. The USA could go 10 deep easily. Turkey do go with 9 people in the rotation, but they just don't have the quality of the other 3 that I just mentioned. And of course, don't forget Greece on tomorrow.
That's right. Kerem Gundlum went high to get that putback. Nice timing on his jump. And it's a 28-20 ball game. Ball was kicked by Turkey. That resets the shot clock. New player, Arslan, number 7, coming in at guard for Atsur. Engin Atsur goes to the bench. And number 7, Arslan, Ender Aslan, replaces him.
Another one of these youngsters that Turkey have that can come on, play great minutes.
Well, this is a team for the future. They're looking 4 years into the future, and they're into the quarterfinals and doing not too badly against a world power Argentina.
And imagine what they're going to do in 4 years' time when they're at home.
You shudder to think.
That's what the Turkish media are all talking about. That's what the Turkish team are talking about. They see this qualifying into the 8 as something of a building block, and see what a building block of.
Herman on the line, couple of free throws to come. 6 for 6 as a team already. 7 for 7. They shoot, or have been shooting 75% over the 6 games they've played. Here's a new NBA player, Walter Herman. He's got the ball. 8 for 8 from the stripe for Argentina. That's not a bad start. Turkey under pressure outside. They have to pull a big man high. Shot doesn't drop, and they're just getting one shot offenses. Ilyasova misses the jumper. They're pulling Kurtoglu quite high, and he's a rebounding power right now. Delfino from the free throw line. Bang.
That was nice. Delfino, just one dribble into the lane, pull up for the jump shot. Guards got to be able to do that. They can beat their defender and get deep into the lane. Easy jump shot, easy points.
Ball knocked out of bounds, kicked out of bounds, so that resets the shot clock, and Turkey retained possession. A bit lucky there, I think. Ibrahim Kutle, inbounding the ball, 1.98 meters tall. This is a tall team. The Turks have plenty of size, plenty of youth, and they're building with an eye to the future. They're not doing too badly in the present.
Well, Gunlam went for the big slam. He got up too high, hit the back of the rim.
The rebound goes almost to halfway, and so Turkey get it. The shot from the top of the key doesn't drop. That's the best Turkey could do on that possession. A missed dunk and a two-pointer at the top of the key that refuses to go in. 32-20, 12-point lead.
As coaches, you really want your guys to make the sure two rather than go for the spectacular dunk. And Turkey would love that easy two to be back now.
Walter Herman just misses the turnaround jumper. He doesn't miss many of those. Very good shooter from in there. Nice pass. And again, the dunk interrupted this time by Volkovitsky. Goodnum, not a happy chap. He's fouled.
Well, he's got too emotional now. He's got too emotional, Bob. There he kicks the advertising hoarding. He's missed 2 dunks now. So that's 4 points gone begging. That's the key there.
Well, Volkovitsky did the right thing. He came over and put a lot of body on him. As though to say, this is the kitchen, you don't belong here, get out. And
well, what he said to him, well, Noddy, you missed the first dunk. Take your mate big ears and get out of here. That's what Volkovitsky said.
And it's going to pay off here, I think. 32-21. Well, there you go. Turkey.
And the coach would rather him make 2 layups, Bob. Ball fake, power up for an easy layup rather than miss 2 dunks. And a couple of free throws.
Volkovitsky would have had to go at the shot if it's been put on the glass as well. Skolak kicks it out. Back to the top, Delfino, the Detroit Piston, knocks him down.
Oh. Just the extra pass. Volkovitsky just gave the little extra pass to an open guard. Now, he can shoot the 3, Volkovitsky, but he thought, well, Delfino's a better shooter than me. Let me pass it one more time. Free as a bird, easy 3. Now, Turkey turn it over again. And they've got a timeout. 7 turnovers.
Timeout taken, 5:51 left to play in the first half. And Argentina had Turkey in a headlock and are just putting the pressure on, 35-21. The entertainment of the breaks provided by Eurobasket. 8 women from Lithuania, and they do a superb job as the teams talk over strategy. Arem Gunlam, 3 points, as you see there. And he missed the free throw after Volkovitsky shook him up with a big jam.
This is one of them. That's the first one where he went too far over. and the ball bounced just about to halfway. So that was the first of his dunks that he missed. Another angle.
And Volkovitsky was the man there intimidating him, or trying to.
And then the second one he missed, and Volkovitsky apparently got him with a lot of body.
Well, he gave him a hard shot and put him off. Missed the shot. They'd 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Argentina looking pretty clinical here. We saw Spain do the same thing. You force the opposition into lots of turnovers. Already Turkey with 7 turnovers, only 4 for Argentina. Ball kicked out of bounds by Turkey. They're not going to reset the shot clock, however. Yes, now they are. That's the right call. Oh, there we go. Smart little play from Delfino. He threw it off one of the opposition players who wasn't looking. Raced in bounds, picked it up, got the 2.
The old sucker play.
I'll see.
Yeah, you don't want to be the recipient of the sucker play on worldwide television.
Turkey still left counting their change. They weren't sure how much they paid for that one. Delfino drifts past Turkey into the corner. Volkovitsky backing in. Now he spins. Good defensive effort. Pays off. And that was Gonlam
making sure that Volkovitsky knows where he is.
Arslan, the guard, outside. The foul is going to be on Delfino. He's pleading his case. I love the stance. I love the look. All innocence.
He reckons he got whacked in the eye as he came off the screen.
Well.
Don't you love the passion, Bob?
Oh, I do. I do, and the gesturing. Put them against Italy and we'd have a pantomime.
Oh.
You wouldn't need a word spoken. You know exactly what they meant. The race to the hoop, and he gets the roll. That's the little guard.
Aslan, that was a great little inside-out dribble before he laid it up. He caught his defender with an inside-outside dribble, laid it off the glass. That was beautiful.
And he shot the ball vertically just to get it over those outstretched hands. But a good touch on it, drops in. 37-23. And we're coming up 4 minutes left in the first half. Defensive foul going to be tagged against number 8, Ersin Ilyasova. He's just signed a development player with the Milwaukee Bucks. There you see him in the background, getting tangled up with Walter Herman. Herman gets the pass off the play, high on the glass, and Turkey come away with it. Another attempt to dunk too hard on the glass, and who was it? Volkovitsky interrupting that shot again, Jeff.
Ruben Volkovitsky, he's just too experienced. He's been around a long time around Argentinian basketball. He's done it all.
And he's just making sure that Gonlam has lots of pressure on him. And then he goes down and smilingly puts up that jump left-handed hook. Says that's how it's done. But don't try it.
He's a big man, Volkovitsky, Ruben Volkovitsky.
He's a veteran.
He was part of the team that played at the last World Championships. And there's Gonlam trying to do things again, trying to dunk and travel.
Look, he's overcooking and he's just taking too much on his shoulders, and Argentina is just frustrating him. He's certainly playing with passion, but nothing.
You've got to have some skill to go with that passion. That's the problem. He's lacking in the skill area in terms of finishing.
And Ginobili's been off the court for long, long minutes. Herman, he's fouled.
Well, this is the second unit. You can say this is the second unit for a lot of these players. 3 of these players are second unit in terms of Argentina that have done the job, that have kept this lead and maintained it.
Yep, and poor old Gonlam, his woes continue. Finally subbed off the game. Pekar comes back in at number 13. Semi Erden as well.
Pepe Sanchez around the back pass, get himself out of trouble.
And Argentina walk into their rotation. Couple of picks low. Coming high, Delfino. He gets it. Herman on the baseline. It's almost like X's and O's on a board. Pass into the paint. The kick out. Delfino with 1 second on the shot clock. Fires it too long.
Oh, but he threw a brick.
Steal.
Got the steal and the big slam. Delfino. Now that's what you got to do, young kids at home. You miss the shot with a big brick, comes back with a steal, big slam, 2 points.
I thought coaching was illegal. Apparently not in basketball.
There you go, Aslan tried to do that inside-out dribble again.
Well, they're going too much one-on-one, Turkey. They're playing with such passion, but they're being absolutely frustrated by Argentina. 41-23. We've got another blowout building here.
Well, our mates in Turkish television told us that if they kept it with under 20, they'd be very happy.
Well, this is clinical. This is a lesson to basketball fans everywhere. Argentina, relentless. And the foul's not calling. Pepe Sanchez being pushed all over the court. And he turns and looks beseechingly at the referee as though to say, "What's happening? Your whistle malfunctioning."
Another timeout.
Timeout taken. 1 minute 48 seconds to play in the first half. And Argentina cruising here, 41-23. Well, watching this team, coached by Sergio Hernandez, you have to wonder, can basketball be played any better as a team sport than these guys are managing? Hard to imagine it.
One of the things that you got to appreciate, Bob, is that some of these coaches are playing, they've got teams that are just they've got all-stars in their teams. And it's pretty hard to keep a lot of those attitudes, those egos in check. As we see the youngster Akyol.
And here's Scola. A backdoor again, well, a pick and roll. And these two guys, pretty happy about that. Then Herman.
You can see why he's been drafted into the NBA. Such a fierce competitor defensively and offensively. He can knock down the three easily.
And with that long flowing blonde hair, a bit of a heartthrob as well, I think, Jeff.
Well, Turkey, 27 times I've shot the ball, 9 of 27. And Argentina, an unbelievable clip at 60%.
Yeah, they're just so intense. So their concentration level never wavers, never varies. They are into the game from the moment it begins. And it doesn't matter who you've got on the court. They all play like they're starters, like they're stars. Ginobili, Volkovitsky from a long way out. There's enough time in the shot clock. He probably didn't have to put that one up, but he did.
Well, both Alberto and Ginobili are asking Ruben Volkovitsky exactly that. Why did you put it up that quick?
I felt the spirit. I felt the spirit. It was coming. Maybe next time, Ruben. Turkey under real pressure now. And again, the ball goes out of bounds. And another turnover. That's going to be 10 turnovers for Turkey in the first half.
Well, the boys are still asking Ruben Volkovitsky, now, are you sure you know what you're doing this time down? Even though he's the veteran of the team, the youngsters, the young stars, just asking him the question.
They don't let a 32-year-old get away with anything. Now in the court, no, they didn't give it to him. They don't want him handling that ball. There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. He's going to shoot it again. He said to the stars, look here, boys, I've been in this team a long time.
If I want to.
Yep.
Akyol puts it up too hard. It bounces out, and Turkey's woes continue. 41-23. 1 minute and 3 seconds to play.
Well, Argentina want to talk about it, and I guarantee part of the conversation is, Ruben Volkovitsky, why are you have you shot the ball twice and both of them have been 3-pointers and both of them been clunkers?
Wouldn't you love to hear his answer?
I was open, coach.
The 32-year-old is being
I was
tried.
open.
He's in the court as defendant.
Nocioni's about to chew his thumb on there. But hasn't he done a great job? 10 points, 3 of 3 from the 2-point line.
Oh, yeah.
He's about to chew his fingernails off.
Is he really that nervous? You wonder. Well, there's another show going on in the stands.
And of course, there's a Lithuanian there, a Lithuanian drum banger, joined inside with the Argentinian fans. His team's gone, so he's decided that he'll join Argentina.
Well, he's come over to a winning team. Good choice.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1 minute, 3 seconds left to play in the first half. And Argentina are just crushing the life out of Turkey. Turkey not helping their cause by some poor shooting, 35%. They've made 2 of 8 from beyond the arc and 3 of 4 from the free throw line, but they've turned the ball over 10 times. And Argentina have scored off several of those. And just running their pick and rolls and picks on the baseline causes Turkey to commit another foul out of sheer frustration. Semi Erden, number 13, picks up a foul. And Ginobili will inbound the ball. Well, they've taken Volkovitsky off. They've had enough of his fireworks.
Yeah, the real shooters have got the ball and going to get the balls in their hand.
Sanchez deciding who deserves the next pass.
Well, there's a real shooter, Manu Ginobili.
Oh,
he
look at that
splits
dribble.
the double team.
Oh, right back. He
Oh,
was so surprised, shouldn't be, that he blew it. Now it's time for another fake and a kick out. That reset the shot clock. There was plenty of time. 16 and counting down.
well,
Ginobili.
Alberto asked Manu Ginobili, why didn't you shoot it, son? You're one of the scorers. And Ginobili said, well, I don't know. Ruben wasn't around.
Watch him. You never know which way he's going to go. He loves going left, of course.
Oh,
He's left-hander.
beautiful play, Argentina.
Alberto.
Ginobili split the double team up high, got it inside to Luis Scolar, and he just dumped it down low to Fabricio Alberto, and Argentina. 20-point lead going into the half.
Well, there'll be no crying for Argentina. They're well in control here. 43-23 at halftime. Tears to be shed probably by the Turks. They've got a big job ahead of them. They started the game strongly. In fact, the first period only got out of their hands, slipped away from them. In the last couple of minutes, they were sticking pretty closely to Argentina. But the second period, well, it's been all Argentina. They've just taken a grip on the game, and I doubt that they're going to let go of it. They scored 18, and the Turks managed, well, 7 points, a mere 7 points in the second quarter. That's not going to get the job done. And their fans look a little bit shell-shocked, a little bit stunned here at halftime. I don't know if they can get back into the game, but they're up against a world power. In fact, probably the team that everybody's picking to win this if the United States has a little bit of a hiccup. Shooting 62% versus 35. Turnovers 10 to Turkey. That spells something and tells something about the game. Rebounding a slight edge to Argentina. Turkey competing pretty well there. They're not getting as many free throws. Argentina perfect from the free throw line. Defensively, they're just like throwing a blanket over the Turks. They cannot see. Nocioni has 10. He's also got 4 rebounds. And for Turkey, Akyo, the guard, the 19-year-old guard with 8 points. Peker with 3 rebounds. And looking at the top scorers, Nocioni 10, Delfino 9, Scola 7. Look at the scoring shared around very well there. Whereas Turkey, well, they don't have the scoring. They've only got 23 points. Akyo, the guard, leads with 8. They really do have to find a way to crack the Argentinian defense. And a good rooftop shot You see Eurobasket, the dance troupe from Lithuania, and everybody loves them. They've been great. Successful shots, the shot clock for Turkey. Well, they're scoring from everywhere. They're just putting too few in. Too many misses. You see the red dots there. About twice as many misses as there are made baskets, and that's about 33%. Yep, that's not enough to win an international game. Argentina, look around the basket. That's pick and rolls, back doors, power basketball underneath. Just so strong. And they play so well together as a team. The chemistry is perfect. Can basketball be played any better? Well, we'll see if they meet the United States in the gold medal match. And that's highly conceivable.